Hey, what's up? Welcome to the What More Can I Say podcast, season 2, episode 100.
Woo!
I got the sweatshirts in the car. I got the cups. I got all type of swag for everybody for the podcast. I got y'all. You know I got you. I'm one of your hosts. Toe Kapone. Let's go and introduce the first lady of the pod, the only lady of the pod. She is fluffy and fine. Keke, what's up?
What's up, fellas? Happy 100th episode.
Yeah.
Thank you. 100 times.
100 times. 99 times Tony lied to us about these shirts. But here we are, okay, pod fam. We made it to 100, yes.
Yeah, we are finally here. And the funny man of the pod, the shortest guy on the pod, even shorter than Keke, it is Zach Boog. What's up, buddy?
Hey, for the record, I am not shorter than Keke. That is not true. I'm tall. I'm medium height.
But you got a great spirit, bro. You're not like a short, mean guy.
No, I'm not. And people have been telling me I'm not that short lately.
I know. You know what it is Zach? Well, I'm calling him short. He's not short. Now, Kevin Hart's short.
Yes.
I actually got a chance to stand next to Kevin Hart at a party, and I was like, man, you got to be rich. When you're that small, you have no choice but to get rich.
I bumped into Kevin Hart at a party once. I was going to the VIP, and it was when I was living in Nashville. I was walking to the back, and I bumped into somebody, and I turned around. And I said, excuse me. And I looked down, and it was Kevin Hart.
Not look down.
No, he's like, look down. I'm 5'8". He's like 5 feet.
You got to be that rich.
Gosh.
You got it. And then the funny thing, though, this is the funny thing. I got to give Kevin Hart his because he is an athlete. Now, for him, he really won those MVPs.
No, he can hoop.
He can hoop. He really can hoop. He really is an athlete.
He is. I give him that. He's hoop. He can hoop, but he's small.
For sure. For sure. Let's go ahead and jump right to it, Pod fam. First of all, thank you again, man, for following us for 100 episodes.
Yes.
Even during our hiatus. That is technically my fault, and I learned a life lesson. Lie to your co-hosts at all times.
Why does he keep bringing this up?
Don't even ask.
I'm going to never tell y'all the truth about nothing again.
Oh, my God.
Ever. But let's go ahead and get to this. The truth is, Dani Leigh has been on tour. She's been doing her thing. She's been playing small theaters. She's been getting the music out.
Small theaters.
Did that sound like I was hating a little?
You got to start somewhere.
Everybody
got to start somewhere.
I didn't mean to hate, Dani. I'm sorry.
Club performances.
But she's also been in the news outside of the music is because of her ducking interviews, ducking performance, wilding out. That's one we heard about with B. Simone. Mm-hmm. Now we just heard about her ducking interview here at WGCI with Kendra G in the morning show. Shout out Kyle and Leon.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead. We got to get the ladies' perspective first. Let's go ahead. Keke, what's up? Talk to me.
Well, I just want to start out by shouting out my sis, Kendra Martin Luther King Jr., because she is paving the way for all us media girls and guys at this point, because I'm sick of artists telling us what they not going to do. Like, you want to book an interview, you want your record to be played, you want us to promote you, you want to get the look, but when we sit down and have a conversation, an interview, I got a list of questions I can't ask you. You know what I'm saying? I got to come to, sometimes they won't even come in the studio. They want us to come to them. Or after we sit up here and have a beautiful conversation, everything goes well. I got to send an interview to 17 other people for them to approve it before I can put out my content. I'm sick of y'all. And I'm glad that Kendra G said what she said. Now, I don't have nothing against Dani Leigh. I don't know that lady, and I don't have no issue with her. However, I don't know that lady. However, Kendra, yes, sis, yes, all of that, because I'm sick of artists trying to dictate how we do our jobs. And at the end of the day, we want y'all to succeed. We want y'all to be popping. We all want the same thing, the reach and the clicks. And if I got to ask a tough question, just answer it however you feel the need to answer it. You know what I'm saying? You can dodge me, but let me do my job on behalf of the people that follow me, rock with the station. Let me ask the question. However you want to answer it is your choice. But I'm tired of y'all ducking and dodging us with interviews. It's annoying. So,
I heard that.
Yeah.
Snap.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I agree with everything Keke just said.
Yes.
For Dani Leigh to duck Kendra G, here's my conspiracy theorist, though.
Uh-oh. Here you go.
Let's
here you
hear
go.
Kendra G messing with the baby. That's all it is. I'm gonna break it right here.
Oh, God.
Kendra, I know it.
Now Kendra gonna get on your ass next, okay?
The funny thing is, though, Zach, me and Kendra go to the same church. Me and Kendra in church crying and tearing up because it's one of them moments in church.
Yeah.
We having our whole prayer warrior situation yesterday. And then I wake up, somebody sends me this. I was like, they done took Kendra's grace already. It's only 24 hours of church.
Okay.
They took this girl grace that quick.
First of all, you and Kendra at the same church. I'm surprised it's still standing. Okay, y'all got some good word up in there.
I know there's some sin in that pew.
Yes.
It's a
Sin in that pew.
I definitely got some. I'm working through it. No, but for real, just to go off of what Keke was saying, like I've had situations where people have told me, no, you can't ask this. No, you can't ask this. No, you got to delete this from the interview. And I'm like, yo, at this point, if you don't want me to ask questions, don't come.
Yeah.
Because I think it was always frustrating to me because it's like, yo, if a story break and it's a day before you come into my studio, oh, I just got lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I get it when you got to go to the Breakfast Club and you know that's what you going. You gonna save it for the Breakfast Club. But I'm like, yo, if it broke right before you, let me get that. Let me get that. I understand the big level. We got the biggest morning show, a part of iHeart.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to give me that. And you coming in there, you why even do it? I always say, if you don't want to answer a question when you're in a radio station, don't come.
Exactly.
Don't come.
You wasting our time and you wasting your time, quite frankly, because I don't know. You do an interview with me. I'm asking what I want to ask.
But I just think it's so whack to have somebody to ask somebody to be removed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why don't you just say, hey, I don't want to do the interview?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or don't answer the question. Like there has been, here's an example. I got an example here. I've asked Rick Ross that tough question when he came out, the correctional officer stuff. Answered it.
Mm-hmm.
Just answered it. Game. Stuff that was going on with him and 50 Cent. Asked him the question, said it. Asked Kanye questions, tough questions, said it. Jay-Z, tough questions, said it. T.I., they come in, and this is why, and you wonder why the people that are still relevant and still popping are the people that do it.
Mm-hmm.
I like, you know what I mean? Like, it's been times that I've asked questions that people have gotten upset with me. And I'm like, yo, bro, I just asked you a question. I even asked Gucci Man a question. Like, everybody knows
and that's
Gucci.
scary.
That's dangerous.
That's dangerous. You way more gangster than me. I'm not asking Gucci nothing.
Yeah, but it was. But the way, I get it. When there's artists and there's people, I'm not gonna name any names, and they asking questions a certain type of way, you know what I mean? Then I get that. But if I'm just kind of like, what's out there? This is it. Now you go ahead and you give me whatever you want to say.
We only going off your life. If you want us to stop asking questions, live better. You know what I'm saying? Live a life that you think is, ask questionable. But let me tell you.
That's a new word for y'all.
That word, questionable. But here's the thing, though. Like to Tone's point where he was saying artists that do interviews last long. I want to shine some light on Snoop Dogg.
Crazy.
Snoop Dogg came here and sat in the radio station for hours.
Yes.
For hours. And then he interviewed with GCI. He interviewed with the rock station. He interviewed with the gospel station. He interviewed with the pop station.
He did.
He did every radio in here. And guess what? I think you interviewed him, Tone. Mm-hmm. We were sitting in the production studio. I think you was in there, Keke.
Yeah.
We were sitting in the production studio. Snoop saw us because it was glass and he could see us. After his interview, he comes in. Like, what's up, nephews? How y'all doing? Came, spoke to us. Mm-hmm. Just sitting there. And you wonder why he's so relevant. You wonder why he's a legend. You wonder why he can do no wrong. It's because he know how to treat people.
No, that's the thing. No, just for people that know, like, relationships are a part of everything. And I can say, like, I forgot the name, Fat Joe. Fat Joe's another one. It's a person that understands, like, this whole thing works together. It's nothing. We all work together to keep this hip hop culture thing going. Mm-hmm. And when you like, hey, I'm bigger than the culture. I don't need to do this. Mm-hmm. I don't need to do that. It messes it up. Like, I'm not saying Drake needs to do interviews. He doesn't really super big, but it wouldn't hurt that you pop in every now and again because at the end of the day, we like to hear you. We want to hear you. Talk to our favorite people. Like, you go talk to the Breakfast Club. There's millions of people that listen to the Breakfast Club all the time, and you pop in and talk to people that people listen to. It's a different type of connection. And again, when you again, this goes to the artist that stay around, because even if they put out a brick, you got somebody like, yo, man, I had some drinks with him. We sat in here and kicked it. I had a good interaction with him. I ain't saying nothing about that album. I'm not going to say nothing but go listen to it. I ain't calling it a brick. I ain't doing nothing. Because what you going to do with somebody that you going to kind of
massage it a little bit.
Not me.
What you gonna do, Keke?
I have a duty to serve my community, and my community want to know the truth, whether I like you or not. And y'all ask me about Omarion music, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I love him. That's my baby daddy and my husband.
Here she go.
But I will keep it a buck if you ask me.
How do you feel about Omarion as of late?
I love him, so don't get my
he's scarred, bro.
I
don't like the way they try to paint him, Marion.
Yeah, okay. Is he not like that, right, Tone?
He actually is a good guy. I think he's one of the better interviews I've had. But I would say this: how a dude's supposed to act when the guys that you're making money with literally is hollering at your baby mama?
That's wild.
Like, out of all the chicks that we can get, date, whatever, you go. Now again, I've said this before publicly. I kind of understand. You're not supposed to look. This is the thing. This is what me and my boys do. Real dudes do this. No, seriously, guys. Real dudes do this. If your boy got a fine woman, you never look in the eye.
Never.
Not
You never. You look at you. Hey, how you doing? And it's real quick.
Oh, okay.
Anybody stares at April for too long, it's going to bother you.
Yes.
On the inside. You just look and keep it pushing.
But even if it bothers you still don't go the extra mile and talk to her. You know what I'm saying? And create a relationship with her.
I'm just so excited that at episode 100, Tone is officially Team Omarion with me.
Yes, he is.
I'm just waiting on you.
No, I rock with Team.
Okay,
but
cool.
I'm still Team B2K. Girl, you messed up when you let me in.
Hey.
Told your best friend.
But that wasn't the point I was making.
Me.
The point was, I have a duty to serve the community. And Tone, I get what it is nice for artists to build relationships with us. We will do certain things, go extra mile for you. But at the end of the day, we got to be fair when judging the music. That ain't gonna change.
I'm gonna say it needs to be better. Like, you know what I mean? It needs to be better. Speaking of people who need to be better, Dani Leigh's, her baby daddy, is saying that he's getting blackballed because of the low album sales, which I still don't understand. Where are people buying albums at? Anybody buying I ain't bought an album in forever.
No.
I
guess they going by streams, though.
Yeah, that don't make sense to me.
I think they going by streams, but the baby, can I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think he's getting blackballed. I think it's a difference between getting blackballed and your fans not really liking what you've been doing or turning people off. His antics have turned people off. I don't necessarily think we're blackballing him. It's just who, you've been doing a lot, bro. You've been doing a lot of extra stuff, and a lot of people don't like that. We don't. I don't think you're being blackballed. You sound the same, and you turn people off. That's why you only sold 17,000 the first week.
That's crazy.
That's so trash.
That's crazy for an artist of that magnitude.
That's like 5 people in each state.
17,000 is nuts.
But he didn't do any. Did he do any promo? Any interviews?
He did no promo.
He didn't do
there you go. Come on, Keke, bring it home.
Yeah, he just threw it out there, and he didn't come stop by your show, my show, nobody's show.
That's what it is.
So when you do that, the people don't know. And we already weren't checking for you because you've been in so much other stuff. So we damn sure weren't checking for the music. But doing press would have helped that out a little bit, I feel like, because he could have told his side of the story, why he's done some of the things he's done. But like some artists get to a level where they feel like they don't need to explain themselves. And then that's when you get these type of results.
Well, look, artists, I want to tell you this, the people that believe that. Look, you're not Drake, bro. I don't care. No, you're not Drake, bro. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's only like 4, maybe 4
Drake,
people
Beyonce,
on the planet on the hip-hop side that can say, you know what? I surprised you. Bang, here's an album. And everybody, oh no, and just starts listening to it. The baby is not it. You're not that guy. And I think a lot of times they look like, they believe in the hype. Yo, I'm out here rolling loud. This ain't my concert. See, there's a difference. You're playing a festival.
There it is.
You're playing a festival.
Now
the festival's got you a little screwed up. Because people just been there and they like, I'm here.
You was the live show killer.
You one of my guys. You one of the people that I've come to see. We all here.
Right.
Now, it's a difference when you could go fill up that thing by yourself.
Like
Huge difference.
Like Lizzo is doing right now, selling out all over the country. Her and my girl Lotto.
Come on, Lizzo.
Yes, Lizzo.
Big Girl Magic?
Yes, everybody else is canceling their tour, and Lizzo, big fine ass, is going around from state to state selling out arenas. I love to see it.
I think she's fine, but she can't be wearing a thong no more outside.
She can wear whatever she want to wear outside. You ain't got to like it.
Keke, she can wear it, but
well, because I'm just saying, why, now you about to start some other stuff because now why she can't wear.
Keke,
I don't think no woman should wear a thong outside though. I don't think any.
You don't?
No, honestly. I see it all the time.
I bet you if we go through his IG likes right now,
oh, I'm gonna like it.
5 bitches with thongs on outside.
I like thongs.
I like thongs.
That's a sound.
No, that's a sound. That's a sound.
I like thongs.
I still, honestly, ladies, I'm gonna tell you, what the sexiest thing you can ever wear outside of anything, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Not the lingerie ain't good. I don't know if the fellas know anything about this. Tell you later to get a body stocking. Ooh.
A what?
Oh,
body stocking.
They sell them at Lover's Lane.
Yeah, man, yeah.
What is a body stocking?
Yeah.
No, ladies, that's not the sexiest thing you can do.
Yeah.
The sexiest thing you can wear, ladies, is the T-shirt with nothing under it.
Oh, my God.
That's up there.
That is the most sexy thing. Come to bed in that T-shirt with nothing.
No, a body stocking. Keke,
What is a body stocking?
Put that big body in that body stocking.
Keke, is that
Put that big body in that body stocking. Watch that man ravage you.
Nobody born after 1989 is wearing no damn body stocking, okay?
Keke, is that the thing that you hug somebody and be hard?
No, that's what I got on right now. That's the body shaper. That's a shaper, Zach. That's somebody trying to get it together. So.
No, you know how many times I gave a woman a hug? You're like, damn, you stiffing shit around.
I hate that. Why are you so hard? Why you got this back brace on? When you lifting weights, you did some deadlifts?
We trying to hold it together. That's why we got it on. So just act normal when you hug somebody and they're a little tight right now. Oh, I can't stand y'all.
I like, man, they got a little metal plate in the side. It's tough. Ladies, y'all strong for that.
Yes.
But yeah, there it is again, though. The simple fact, back to the baby, he didn't promote.
No, he didn't promote. He didn't do any promo. And this would have been a perfect time for him to go on his, tour about addressing everything from the fallout with Dani Leigh to the Meg Thee Stallion to working with Tory Lanez, everything that we all have questions about. And it's not like you need to explain yourself, whatever. It just gives the fans your side of the story. Because right now we only getting what the blog's putting out.
Right.
And that's not in his favor.
So let me ask you this. They've been saying because there have been some decline in sales on the hip hop.
Period.
Do you think that it's because the creativity is starting, like, sometimes it feels like, outside of the bigger artists, it feels like a lot of people are using it as a lick. It feels lickish to me. It feels like, yo, this worked, I'm going with this. This dude's talking about shoot, kill, I'm going here. This dude is saying super wild stuff about this, I'm going here. The two stuff that's selling, and I'm going to try to fall in there and make some money. Is that what you think? People are just getting tired of the lack of creativity, if there is any lack of creativity in hip hop?
What?
Zach, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. My dad told me a long time ago that the cream rises to the top. Okay, so the best is always gonna rise to the top. The best artists who are putting out the best music, album sales are not hurting. It's just if your music is lackluster, that's what's hurting. That is what's hurting right now. All lackluster rappers are hurting. Okay, the ones who are actually putting the time in and got hits and doing the necessary promotions, they're still doing very, very well. Now some of their stuff we may not be our favorite albums. Now where I think the issue is with the consumption of hip hop, how fast it is. Yeah. Kendrick Lamar just put out an album. 2 weeks later, we're not talking about it no more. You know what I'm saying? A week later, Drake just put out an album, which even though it was his weakest one,
it's weak.
It was very weak sauce. But even Drake hit a lump, and he's Drake.
I still say, you know what I mean? Go ahead, Kendra, before I get to it. I said Keke, I'm sorry. Kendra on my head.
They've been in church crying together.
Kendra in his spirit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, my spirit.
No, I think there is an issue with hip hop right now. Like we're not able to sell tours. It's just not. It's not a good time, and I'm just gonna blame it on Corona. I feel like
Keke, you can't keep blaming everything on Corona. No,
I'm gonna get this to Corona because I feel like our artists,
Corona been gone. We ain't wearing masks no more. No, I'm not letting you do that.
I was like, our artists weren't able to be in the club like usual. They probably, a lot of them stopped doing drugs like they normally do.
No, they didn't. They picked up.
They didn't got clean, changed their life. They didn't went to church with Kendra and Tone. So it's like a lot of people are suffering. They not their normal self. And, I don't know about you, but like whenever any of my family members get clean off the drugs, it's like whatever they was doing before, if they fix cars, they don't fix them like they used to.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the drug took the talent too.
It's it.
So I think a lot of us not us, the artists are just dealing with that right now. That's all.
I'm gonna go with. For me, I'm gonna just go with again. I think it's the marketing. Like and I say this all the time because they just are the number one marketers on the planet.
Yeah,
and it's McDonald's. McDonald's are the number one. They had that pretty much that same damn menu. For what place could sell you the same thing for 30 years,
40 years,
60 years, and sell you the same thing over and over and over again, act like it's brand new. My thing is that when you coming out with a record, you just gotta do certain things. I get it. You can have a couple surprise albums, but if Drake talks to the Breakfast Club, talks to Big Boy in L.A., not everybody's talking about this interview. They can't wait for the project.
Yeah.
You see some of the biggest actors in the world. Kevin Hart is one of the biggest actors in the world. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is one of the biggest. They not just throwing a movie out.
No, they promote.
Hey, Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson, The Rock are in it. No, they get on. They going to talk to every movie outlet, every at least the key ones, right? Mm-hmm. I think hip hop on the marketing side has gotten lazy.
Yeah.
We say okay because hip hop is consumed at a high rate. Hip hop is one of the top genre, if not the top genre in the world. But now we like, you know what? I don't need to talk to radio. I don't need to go talk to TV. I don't need to go talk to Complex and the blogs, which is not true. Everybody got so much stuff in front of them all day, you gotta start promoting better. That's it. I really think because there's albums that have come out that have been like Kendrick. Like if Kendrick had to just put a little bit more push in it, even though he's one of the bigger artists in the country, I still feel like it would have been bigger because he would have been talking about it in his voice.
Well, he did 6. You gotta say his fans was waiting 6 years on that album.
So he won off the anticipation, but I get what Tone is saying. If he had even just done one interview where we could have heard from Kendrick, because we haven't heard from him in so long, just checked in on him, then we would have been more. I know the female base, I could speak for that. We would have been engaged because I didn't give a damn. I ain't heard one other than what we play or what,
I'm not the biggest Kendrick fan.
Everybody markets, bro. Like, I don't know what they're doing on the country side. I don't know what they're doing on the rock side, pop side, whatever.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm from a person that pretty much whole life been hip hop radio.
That's true.
It's like, I remember it's a reason why those people went out and went and bought these albums because people was coming to do their interviews. It may not have been the whole country. It was half the country.
That's true.
And I just think, especially now, you do 2-3 interviews, everybody taking it, sharing it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Because like I said, food, McDonald's, movie stars, these are the biggest. I mean, if The Rock he couldn't walk 2 steps down Michigan Avenue without thousands of people coming to run up on him. Mm-hmm. But let him drop a movie without telling somebody, doing crazy at the bottom, just dumb.
Yeah.
Even the stuff that we got for free, bro. Mm-hmm. Streaming. Then we give us, not free, but in our cribs, Netflix. Mm-hmm. They still telling us about it so we can go stream it. So I don't know. Let's get to this, man. Speaking of hip hop, DJ Akademiks calls hip hop pioneers dusty because they're not making no money. This has been going around. A lot of old school artists have been saying things about it. Real quick, what do you think about this, Zach?
Well, are they dusty?
Do you think he has a right to call older hip hop artists dusty?
But are they dusty? It's my question.
Get your friend.
No, I just want to know because dusty.
Oh my God.
Dusty is very relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at somebody, you be like, dusty. You know what I'm saying? Now whether you're a hip hop pioneer or not, oh my God, dust is dusty. So that's why I'm asking, like, who's he calling Dusty?
I don't know. He just said
that's important. I have to know who's Dusty.
He's equating the success with money, and is that fair?
No, that's not fair. Their contribution to hip hop?
Yeah.
That's not Dusty.
Right, exactly.
Dusty is his own thing. Like, Dusty could be anybody, regardless of race, age, gender, or status. Anyone can be Dusty.
This is true.
Okay, I've seen a lot of Dusty rich people.
Yeah.
Like, Dusty, tacky. Let's use a different word.
Yeah.
Tacky. You know, a lot of people, some people go out and they go, Dior, 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 Dior. Everything's Dior. And they look tacky. Okay?
Yeah,
so
fellas,
then you be like,
stop buying the mannequin.
You be like, boy, that's a terrible outfit. He tacky. And what a tacky dude gonna say? But this $3,000 coat. This is a $5,000. Hey, that's not what I said. Yeah. I didn't say it was cheap. I didn't say cheap. I said tacky.
Can't have the Dior hat and Dior hat and the shoes.
Just chill,
and
bro.
The bag.
The Burberry. You be wore out. You like, it's still a bad outfit. You still put it together horribly. So if Akademiks is saying that he's looking at hip hop artists looking dusty, they may be dusty. Maybe.
I think what he's equating it to, I don't know why I keep saying equate, what he's comparing it to.
I like these words you bring it out.
Okay,
These some new church words he got.
I don't know. I watched the CNN for a while, man.
Y'all snapping.
I was. Keke, let me live, man.
I'm talking about him too. He was busting out new words in the beginning too.
But I make mine up.
Y'all cutting up. Yeah, you do. Y'all cutting up episode of Honey.
Forget what I'm saying, Keke. Go ahead and jump in, though. What do you think about it? Let's let him have his dusty comment.
You know, I'm with Brother Zach. You know, first of all, I don't like to call our legends dusty. I want to respect our legends because at the end of the day, hip hop ain't that old, and so
very young.
They are learning how to do stuff, right? So they didn't know the proper ways to stack your money, invest, do certain things. The only ones that do, they're still up, and the ones that didn't, they dusty. However, I wouldn't call them dusty because at the end of the day, they paved the way for the people that we're listening to now. So I hate to see that because other genres of music, whether they crackheads, dusty, murderers, rapists, all type of stuff, they support them. You know what I'm saying? Rock listen, some rock folks, they done some real dusty things in their career, but their fans, their listeners, rock with them to the end of their life, like and after. So I wish that we could get to a space where we showed a little bit more respect and appreciation for our legends.
I agree.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but if they dusty, they dusty.
That's true. Like Wendy Williams right now, she down. You know what I'm saying? But if you ask me, she's still a queen in my book.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? She's still on my Mount Rushmore. So that's just how
she's got big feet.
Hate you. But you gotta
she built like the letter P.
At the kitchen table, we can have a conversation and call her that and call the legends dusty at the kitchen table. But outside of the kitchen table, I'm not gonna be on my platform dogging our legends like that.
I agree.
Exactly. I would never say she got big feet out loud.
Oh, just on the pod. It's on the 100th episode of the pod. Okay.
Yeah. It's only for our fans.
Yeah, only for our fans. It's all women that got big feet. I like to say it usually come with giant women. I told you, it's not my thing. I dated really tall women. It's the feet that get me every time.
Man, that's crazy.
When you got them big flappers by your ears, it look crazy. Let's go. Let's get to this. PNB Rock. More details comes out about this. And it basically said what we all said, that it must have been somebody. Zach, you actually said somebody in a restaurant, and it turned out to probably be somebody in a restaurant. Even now, I'm looking at a report that Kodak Black now apologized. He was like, I was just saying what everybody else said. I mean, Zach, what do you think, bro?
Well, one thing I did, I used hood logic. Yeah. That's all it was. It was very easy. You know what I'm saying? If you've ever lived in impoverished neighborhoods, you know how the hood works. You know exactly how it works. Somebody see you, and then it's a call. It could be a call. But they said that they was actually in the parking lot. I think we owe that girlfriend a big apology, because I did not believe that somebody saw her Instagram post of random chicken and waffles and was like, we have to find which one they're at. And Rob, that's too much, bro. Somebody is in there, synced them, and was like, oh, it's up. You know what I'm saying? It's a stain.
Yeah.
That's all that happened. And I just hope that this is a lesson for hip hop artists. If you're going to go out with all your chains on, if you're going to go out into the public, please have security. It's a very dangerous sport. A lot of people are trying to get at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm even thinking about getting me a little security.
Keke, when you see this,
Only because I'm under 145. I feel like all men under 150 should have security.
I think
just
so
for
too.
anything. You know what I'm saying? I need it.
Yes. I think of Lauren London when Nipsey died, how she didn't speak. She showed up and just showed a pillar of strength for her kids and her family. And you know what I'm saying? She just protected her energy, because when you're in that state and you just watched somebody you love be brutally murdered in front of you, and then the gun pointed at your head as well, people didn't even have the sensitivity to think this girl just watched him die, whether she posted the picture or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why would you feel like that was a time to speak on that? So I think everybody should have egg on their face that's had something to say about that. And then after that, if I was her, she don't owe us nothing. I wouldn't speak to nobody.
Yeah. That's
Kodak Black need to send a check.
It's crazy because they actually,
because he led that.
Yeah.
They said a guy in a red shirt came out to meet the guy, and then he drove away, went back, got his son, and then that's what. So they
synced him right there, didn't they?
So it was. They said the guy was either in the restaurant or in front of the restaurant, but the people that thrown the guy that. And his son, they weren't there in the parking lot. It was the guy in the red shirt first.
So he alerted.
Somebody.
Exactly.
Like
See that?
But my thing, why did y'all have to kill him? Like, rob me, take whatever.
Please.
I will give you whatever. But why did they have to do that? That's what really bothers me. Like, it wasn't that serious.
It's crazy. Speaking of crazy, everybody's been talking about it. Even our boy Lil Boosie said he wants to take it off. Take that thing off of Netflix. Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, the Jeffrey Dahmer situation. Keke, have you watched it, first of all?
No, I tried to watch it, but I'm just not I'm not set up like that. I'm not built like that. No, I just couldn't get past episode 1. So yeah, and you know I do love Boosie. Y'all know that. Everybody, if you watch the pod, you know I typically me and Boosie be on the same page about a lot of stuff. And this one we are absolutely on the same page. You know something bad when Boosie is the moral compass. Yeah, when he the moral compass, you know it's bad.
Yeah. Zach, are you watching it?
No, I don't let that stuff in my spirit. I do not let that stuff in my spirit. I protect my spirit. Sometimes I don't even listen to a lot of drill. You know what I'm saying? 2-3 drill songs, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? We can't.
What?
For real, I just can't keep hearing kill, 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 kill. That gets in my spirit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I listen to Drake. Happy people.
Yes.
I like happy songs.
Yes.
Happy shows. I watch comedies. I watch things that make me laugh. That's how I keep my spirit high.
Okay.
Keep my energy high. You watch that stuff, you intake that stuff. You ingest those things. Don't watch that stuff, then you wonder why you mad.
Yeah, the Jeffrey Dahmer thing, I'm old enough to have seen it when they're having.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I'm talking about in real life.
Right.
Like they were talking about it, and you're at school, and you just like for real? Like he ate people?
And see, that's another issue for me is this is still young. So this is still recent. Like if you saw this in school, this is still recent. That means the families of these people, the victims, have not died. You know what I'm saying? So this is what if you at home and episode 6 is how your uncle got killed? Like what? That's very insensitive. Sick. Yeah. So I feel like this should have been
But it's still like a crime doc,
years.
though. Like, you think about it, though, Keke. There's a lot of crime documentaries out there. There's this whole channel. What is it, AMC or whatever? It's a channel.
That's true.
Dedicated to unsolved mysteries.
But that's
you got
Tone, that's different.
You got Van Lathan coming out, bro. You got Van Lathan getting ready to have a hip-hop murder mystery show that's about to come out.
That's different,
it's
Tone.
Different from reenacting the
That's
entire
different.
thing.
Why is it?
Because hip-hop murder mystery, those people were famous, okay? And the show that you're talking about is AMC. Everybody knows stuff crazy on AMC. Yeah, Netflix is a family friendly.
What do you mean?
Everybody go on Netflix for fun and happiness. Guess what they call it?
Horrible.
Netflix and what? Chill.
Fam.
Not Netflix and kill.
Right.
You tweaking.
He had to get that off.
Right.
He been working on that all week.
Okay, that was.
No, I don't know.
That's what it was, Keke.
He been working on that all week.
That came in the moment, baby.
He like, oh yeah, Netflix and chill, Tone. But it's
Not
not Netflix and kill. I like that.
I like that. Yeah.
I see what you did.
But it's so nasty, though. I mean, it's nasty, but it's the same. See, this is people. Look at who I work with, guys. But I can't even get my thoughts straight. Look, I'm not watching it because I watched the trailer. I was like, let me see. I might check it out. I watched the trailer and was like, oh, no.
Can't do it.
Like, it was a real life, like, that's a real life Silence of the Lambs. Like, really. Yes. Like, you really ate people, bro. That's the craziest thing in my, and it was just right up the street.
Yeah.
So it is insane. Also, man, this is one of those things for an older dude on the pod. I'm not that old. But this is it, fellas. Get your checkups. Coolio passed away. What they think it just was a flat out heart attack. And so, fellas, say it all the time. You gotta understand, most cases, we are the banking institution of our household. Yes. Do not go down, because when you go down, it takes your family down. So try to check on yourself and make sure you're right, because, I've seen this happen. I said it before. I've said it many times on the pod that my best friend literally died the night after we just texted and died of a heart attack. Bang! Woke up, wife said, Tony, woke up, grabbed his chest, and fell out.
What?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so, those are the things you just, and when you get older, that's just what happens. Because what are we going to do? You're going to drink, you're going to still go out, you're going to eat whatever you want to, you're not going to exercise right. And then, your chest was a little tight a couple times. You're just like, man, it was some gas. All was this.
A little indigestion.
And next you know, it's probably something serious. Well, on the other side, a woman could have a small little ache in her shoulder. Like, oh, what was that? If it happened 2 days in a row, she making an appointment.
Yep. And
that's just what it is. So, I don't know. It's one of those things, man. How y'all feeling about that?
And rest in peace, Coolio.
Yeah.
I'm a little young. I was a little too young for Coolio's. Like, career.
Paradise, man.
I remember Gangsta's Paradise, but I also remember that intro to Keenan and Kel.
Oh, yeah.
You remember he did the intro to Keenan and Kel?
Yes.
Yeah.
I never watched Keenan and Kel.
Well, my brother, we got a little age difference, brother. Keenan and Kel was something I watched. You probably watched the Jeffersons growing up.
I did watch the Jeffersons. It was reruns, but I watched them.
You're so stupid.
Tom was watching Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, I am definitely a Tom and Jerry kid.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Shout out to the Tom and Jerry show.
Yes. Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. All right, man, let's wrap this thing up, man. Final thoughts, Keke. What's up?
Shout out to the pod fam. This is episode 100, okay? And we, Tone, at some point, he gonna give y'all what he been promising.
In the car.
But we also, we still gonna do some live, right, guys?
Yeah, that is on Keke.
What?
That is on you. Straight up. Yo, that's on Keke. That's on her. She's supposed to organize the live show. Am I lying?
Oh my God.
Zach, now look, this is the thing. Zach organized the new taping situation. This is Zach. He spearheaded it, and it's coming out fine.
Okay.
Keke was supposed to spearhead the live show, and me, I got him in the car.
Y'all don't wait on him. Okay, that's all I'm gonna tell you.
I think we were gonna spearhead the live show. It was a we thing.
It was?
It was a we thing. We were actually, you have the connection at the place where we want to do it. So that was the thing.
The location.
You have to check on that. She did her part.
I got all the promotion and stuff all together.
It was a collective. I can't put that on Keke.
Thank you.
That was a collective thing. We have to do better and get the live show together as a squad, as a team.
Keke.
That can't go on nobody. But
That's
them
right,
shirts
Keke.
and them sweaters and them cups and them
now
pins.
That's all.
I'm gonna put that on all of us. You know what? This is a squad. Keke, this is a team. This is a team. When one down, we all down. One band, one sound. We can't be going out pointing each other out.
Well,
that's how people. Then we gonna end up like the Migos.
Okay, you're right. I don't want to be offset. You're right.
You just out here doing one. Then I'm out here doing a week podcast by myself. Think I'm going somewhere.
Oh my God! You're right. We gonna get it together.
We can't be like the Migos, y'all.
We gonna get it together.
Y'all are crazy. They are absolutely crazy. Final thought, Zach.
That's it, man. That's it.
Okay, that was your rant.
Yep.
All right, cool. This has been a great pod, and I definitely love it. But it was missing one thing. It's definitely missing one thing. And let me go get it. I gotta get it. We had a great moment, and I missed my cue for it.
Oh my gosh.
And see, and there's another thing. I love playing that. And just an example, I did go to church. If my pastor ever got up and did that to me, I'd walk out.
Yeah.
He ain't going, mama say, Mamaku saw me. And you gotta say you was talking to Jesus. I ain't going.
I love that sound.
Did we play this? Did I play this for y'all?
What?
Did this the Big Mac H, the Big Mac Ho?
No.
I never. Okay, so this.
How much time are we on the pod right now?
Now we're at 40 minutes. Right
Okay,
now.
let's do it.
We got time for. It's a 2-minute bit.
Okay.
So what happened was, I want to explain this. Let me set it up. What it is I had people calling in about, men paying money to go out with women. Is that fair? Whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So I got a call, and I want y'all to hear this call. It's pretty funny. Take a listen.
I was trying to tell you that I had a gentleman spend like $1,600 on the first date. I was so impressed. Didn't even, ask me for no sex or nothing. I'm asking him, you want to come up for a nightcap? You heard me?
I heard you.
So, hey, I don't think it's all about the money. It's all about all the... Look, my dad always told me, if they gonna play you like a then you better get paid like a hoe. You heard me? Look, I'm gonna tell you how bad my dad was. Listen, if a guy gonna come at you and play you like a hoe, like say you done took me to McDonald's and you done bought me a whole McDonald's meal, and now all of a sudden he's like, oh, feeling on your legs or what? This a McDonald's meal. When you get my you better be in there, have them that deficit column. You hear me? So my dad always says, if a guy gonna play you like a hoe, then he better pay you like one. And if you a Big Mac, then that's what you deserve.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Please cut that up. We need that. And you a Big Mac hoe. I like her. Yes, auntie.
Somebody get Ann Pearl off calling it Toe Show.
Hey, man, everybody that calls it my show, some of them do drugs.
Yeah. Obviously. And what type of father did you have? What did his father say?
A good one. He taught her right.
All right, man, let's wrap this thing up. That is episode 100. You already know what it is. What more can we say?